Hello, Princess on a Pillow here. I am here to do a review slash recap with my opinion on 90 Day Fiance Before the 90 Days, Season 6, Episode 6, titled Dangerous Liaison. This is part 2. I just got through doing part 1 because my phone cannot record all of this in one session. Let's get started. First couple is Kristen and Cleo. I want to call her Chloe. It's Cleo. So Kristen is on the plane on his way to England. And I'm jealous. I want to go to England. It's my dream. Enough about me. So he's only allowed a certain amount of drinks on the plane. He tells us that they cut him off. How much drinks has he had so far? I guess they don't want a drunk American landing in England. And why does he feel the needs for spirits in order to meet Cleo? Kristen tells us, Kristen let us know that his nose has bled 3 times. What the heck is going on with that? He says it's because the air is dry. And he says he's excited to see Cleo. So Cleo is on her way to meet Kristen to the airport. Cleo said she's hoping that Kristen will kiss her when they meet. But he already told her that he wasn't going to kiss her in public. So what the hell is she talking about? Did she think he changed his mind or something? Anyway, when he lands, he goes to the bathroom and he freshens up. Good job. And Cleo, she gets to the airport and she's waiting for him to make an appearance. And when they see each other, they hug and they kiss. And I teared up a little bit. I thought that was nice. Cleo thinks Kristen is cute and out of her league. Wait until he take that hat off and she see all that receding hairline. I mean, why does she think he's the only one wearing a hat? Him and Gino should get together and create a hat line. But I'm calling the kettle black because my hair is thin also. Anyway, Kristen said the kiss was good and he is inflamed. I don't know what that means. He says Cleo is beautiful, but he's overwhelmed and he hopes that the awkward feeling goes away. Next scene, they are in the Uber on their way to the Airbnb. And I find Kristen to be crass and rude. He said, I'm so glad we declared independence from these people. Just because they drive on the other side of the road. I thought that was rude. We declared independence from these people. I didn't like that. I didn't like it one damn bit. I don't think I like him. They need to kick him out of England and send him back to the States. He has no home training. None. He was even rude to our cats. When they got to the Airbnb, he's calling her a cat and he goes, hey you. I'm a cat person. Treat those cats with respect. They will jump off and scratch your face off. Some cats are very temperamental. I had one like that. Chill out with the cats. Those cats are so cute. They're so beautiful. Anyway, he unpacks and he goes straight to bed. And Cleo is worried that he may not find her attractive. I think Kristen is confused, and I think he doesn't know what he wants, and I think he should know what he wants before he gets into a relationship and hurt somebody. Okay, that's the end of them. Next it's Violet and Riley. I think that's it. After Violet and Riley, that's it. I think. Yeah, this is it. Violet and Riley. Okay. So Riley's excited because he is going to meet Violet's family later on in the evening. But for now, him and Violet are going to meet up somewhere close to her house. So they meet up and she takes him to a fabric store so that they can make him some traditional Vietnamese garb to wear. They're in the shop and they're talking to the seamstress, and the seamstress is measuring him for the outfit. And the seamstress is nosy. She asks Violet if Riley is her husband. I think they're friends, but still, she's still nosy. She said, is he your husband? And they're talking in Vietnamese. They're not speaking in English, so Riley don't know what the hell they're talking about. And Violet said, no, he's not my husband. Then the seamstress said, is he your lover? And Violet said, no, he's not my lover. He's here trying to get to know me, and, we're trying to get to know each other. I'm sorry, but that seamstress, she needs to chill out with the personal questions. But both the seamstress and Violet, they started talking shit about Riley. I don't think it was really the seamstress. I think it was Violet talking shit about Riley. They said he's American and he's old, fat, and ugly. And Riley knows they're talking about him, so he's trying to figure out what they're saying. He tried to say something, and Violet basically told him to shut up. She told him not to talk until she talks to him. And well, they made that stupid bet. And the person who won the bet is the person who's the boss. So she did win the bet. So she is the boss. So Riley got to just deal with it. And Riley wanted to know what Violet and the seamstress was talking about. And Violet told him that she told the seamstress that he is old and ugly. And Riley is hurt. Violet told the camera that she was only joking and Americans are too sensitive. Now, I'm feeling sorry for Riley. I don't even like Riley, and she got me feeling sorry for Riley. I would be hurt too if somebody I was trying to be in a relationship with called me old and ugly. I'd be hurt. Then Violet tells Riley to cheer up because she doesn't want him to meet her family with a sour face. You just cut him off at the knees with a hatchet. And now you want him to cheer up? Riley needs to take his ugly ass right back to the States. I mean, I'm not calling him ugly. His old, ugly self, he needs to just go back to the States. I'm not the one calling him ugly. Violet is the one calling him ugly, okay? I don't call people ugly. People are people. Hey. I don't think he can handle Violet. He can't handle Violet at all. But the shit hit the fan. They leave the seamstress shop and they are on the street walking. And apparently Violet got a message on her phone and Riley noticed that it was a picture of a shirtless man. He asked her, "Who's that?" Violet said, "I don't need to tell you who he is." Riley said, "Who is he?" Violet said, "He's my friend." Riley wanted to know why wasn't her friend wearing a shirt. So Riley wanted to see her phone. But Violet said, "No, he's my friend. Only my friend." Riley thinks this friend is an American. I bet you he thinks this friend is an American because, remember, he still thinks that she's still on that dating site. So Riley asked her, "Where's your friend? Where is he from?" And Violet said, "I don't need to tell you." Why wouldn't she tell him where the friend is from? She said, "I don't need to tell you. He's my friend and it's my private life." Violet said to him, "I never ask you when you text girls." Riley said, "The girls I text, they're wearing shirts. They're not shirtless." Then he called her a liar, and Violet got pissed. Violet said, "You always call me a liar. I don't lie. I don't need to show you." Riley said, "Oh, you don't need to show me?" He said, "Good luck," and he walks off. But she follows him and she asks him, why is he mad and why is he so jealous? What I would like to know is, are they exclusive? Are they boyfriend and girlfriend? Are they in a committed relationship? Or are they just dating, trying to get to know each other? Which is it? Because if they're just dating and they're not exclusive, then I feel like it's okay for her to date other people. Am I wrong? Anyway, Violet is still claiming that the shirtless guy is her friend and he's a teacher at her school. Riley can't get over the fact that the guy was shirtless. And why was he looking at her phone when she got her message? Why was he looking at her phone? Riley is one sneaky, nosy son of a gun. Why was he looking? Anyway, Violet is thinking fast on her feet. Violet is claiming that she is trying to play matchmaker and is trying to introduce the guy to one of her friends. That was good thinking, Violet, but you waited too long to think of that reason, to think of that excuse. If she had said that the first time when he asked, who is this shirtless guy, then I would have believed her if she had said it right away. Oh, this is a guy I'm trying to hook up with my friend. But she waited too long to come up with that story. Riley said, show me. Riley said, no. He said, why? She said, because it's her personal life. Violet said, and then she said in her confessional that what right does he have to check her phone? And that's true. I agree. What right do we have to check her phone? He should have been looking over her shoulder anyway to see who was messaging her. Why was he doing that? Why was he looking over her shoulder? I have never done that to anybody. I don't think anybody's ever done that to me. Riley does not believe in boundaries. Just like how he wants to hire a private investigator to dig all up in her life. He doesn't believe in boundaries. Violet said she respects his privacy. Why can't he respect hers? And if she was to check his messages, she would be pissed. Because his messages is full of him talking shit about her to his friends. But wait, she don't have to check his messages. All she got to do is watch the show and see how horrible he was talking about her with his friends. Plus, trying to hire a PI to dig all up in her life. Anyway, Violet tells him, I never lied. And Riley said, you never lied? You lied about your husband? And so she explains about, I don't understand what her explanation was about, because she started talking about some visa and some stuff. So I don't know what she was explaining to him. And then she said to him, if you think I'm a liar, why did you come here? Good question. Good question. So Riley's response was, I'm trying to give you the benefit of the doubt. Riley tells her that he came a long way to see if they could work out their problems, and she's not helping by being this way. Violet told him, in Vietnam, when we are married, we don't keep anything private from each other. But we are not married, so we don't need to show each other anything. I agree with her. I agree. And she basically tells him that if she introduced him to her mother, he better not be acting up. He better not act up. You know what? I wouldn't introduce him to no damn body that I know, much less my family. After he peeked over my shoulder and tried to look at my messages, and then try to argue with me about it in the middle of the street, he need to take his butt back to the States and find somebody else to harass. She told him that she can not cancel the dinner. So that's letting him know, I want to cancel this dinner. But she said she can't cancel the dinner. Riley agrees to be on his best behavior, because I'm pretty sure he doesn't want her to cancel a dinner, and then he's sitting in his hotel room all alone pouting. But Violet said in her confessional that if she canceled the dinner, her mother would lose respect for Riley. But we'll find out later that the mother ain't got no respect for Riley. Anywho, I think Violet wanted her daughters to get the gifts. I think that's why she canceled the dinner. So Violet, once her mother and her daughter and friends, they all watch the show and see how horribly he talked about her, and see that he wanted to hire a private eye to dig all up into her life, they're gonna all lose respect for that fool. So the next scene should be titled, Guess Who's Coming to Dinner? Violet told Riley that when he meet her family, he needs to smile. So Violet said in her confessional that basically if he acts crazy, she'll kick him out. Basically, she'll have to kick him out. But when he gets to the house, he starts off wrong. To me, he starts off wrong. He compares Violet's house to the houses in America. Why would he do that? This is Vietnam. The houses aren't gonna look the way they look in America. I mean, some probably do. There's probably some really, really nice areas of Vietnam. But Violet, you shouldn't be surprised if Violet's house don't look like the houses do in America. The hell? I didn't like that. How dare him do that? Anyway, he greeted everyone with a smile, even the dog. So they sat down, and he becomes Santa Claus. He gives Violet's daughters all the gifts that he bought for them, but he didn't bring anything for the mother. Nothing for the mother. That's not good. That's not good. In her confessional, the mother said if he wants to be in the family, he should have a presentation gift. But in Riley's defense, he's not 100% sure he wants to be in the family. He's not. But I think he still should have brought the mother a gift. He's not 100% sure he want to be in the family. He didn't get the report from the private eye yet. Anyway, they sit down to eat, and Riley is nervous. He's so nervous he dropped the chopsticks on the floor, and he can't eat because he know they're about to go in on him. So the mother, she's already pissed off that he didn't bring her a gift. So she goes in on him. She said, she's speaking in Vietnamese because I don't think she speaks English. She says to him, "You have my daughter sad and crying on the phone. What's going on with that? What's up with that?" And she tells him that he has a hot temper and he needs to lessen his personality. And here goes Riley. He says, "I want to be good to Violet. I just don't like being lied to." Her daughter jumps in and says, "The word liar is too heavy." Riley is foul. He's foul. How come you're in her country. You're in her home. You're with her brother, her mother, and her daughter. And you call her a liar to their faces? You're foul. Riley acts like he's never ever told a lie a day before in his life. Huh? So her daughter tells him that the word liar is heavy and disrespectful. It takes this young girl to tell this grown-ass man that he's being rude and disrespectful by calling her mother a liar in front of all of them. So then Violet brings up the photo incident. And the mother said, "You guys aren't even married yet and he's acting like this?" The mother said, "If you marry him, you will be miserable." Truer words have never been spoken. She said Vietnamese women are faithful. They're not jerks. So Violet translates for Riley, but she only tells him that her mother said Vietnamese women are faithful and they're not bad women. So the daughter told him that if they are a couple, then they need to believe each other. And my thing is, all his concerns about her are things that happened in the past. And he's still seeing her. So, as far as I'm concerned, he has two choices. Two choices. Either forgive her about lying about in the past, forgive her about lying, and start fresh and move on with your relationship, or decide that she's a liar, I can't trust her, and move on with your life. You have those two choices. What's his name? Riley. Those are your two choices. Don't keep seeing her and then keep saying, "You're a liar, you're a liar. Last year you lied to me last year." Don't keep doing that shit. What kind of crap is that? You don't have to hire no private investigator to dig into her life. You have two choices. Forgive her for lying and move on, or decide that you can't deal with somebody who's a liar and move on. Move on with your life. But Riley realized that he is not in his own country. He's not in his own house. He doesn't speak the language, and he's actually outnumbered. He also don't want to be kicked out of the house and have to go outside in the dark and find a cab to take him back to his hotel. So he says to them, "I will do my best to believe in her more and work on being together." And Violet said, "And you'll believe me more too." But after that, everybody seemed happy. And, but to me, Riley would need to go take his butt right back to the States. He's not a person I can tolerate. If I was Violet, he would have to go. That type of person I cannot tolerate. This is the end of my review. Thank you so much for watching. Princess on a Pillow here. Bye.